As always, we're going to be taking it to NBA.com for our official information, or of course, hit it up on NBA TV, but get it from the original source. That's for sure. Always good to get the trusted source of info. So, two of the league's most electrifying teams face off in the 1-8 matchup, led by superstars Joel, Ben, Russ, Beal. It started off as a real physical performance. Embiid came out throwing bows, establishing his dominance in the paint. After a few brick go-ahead threes, the Wizards were daring him. The Wizards' big man, Len, got into foul trouble early, but made sure to hit a major jam in the meantime. So, if you don't know the Wizards team, you'd be surprised to see Ish Smith, Daniel Gafford, and Davis Bertans. Davis Bertans quickly take over after being down by 10 to grab the lead at the end of the first quarter. Bertans hit two major back-to-back threes. Smith is crafty with excellent drive to the basket, and Gafford is a paint force to be reckoned with. Interestingly enough, both teams wanted to hit the wide open refs with passes. It was wild. So I think Westbrook hit one, and I think Tobias was trying to hit the other man, but they both tried to hit the ref with some wide open passes, of course. So we can say here, Philly leads the series 1-0. Number one seed Philadelphia in the East holding it down, but this Washington team, they're exciting, man. I've been that's my team that I went to join in 2K, man. Come on, Westbrook and Beal and all the pieces around them, man. It's just an amazing team with great energy. But Tobias Harris had the jumper popping off, and Dwight Howard was doing big things. That's for sure. So they took it 118 to 125, as you can see there, for the game one, coming out strong. I thought the Wizards were about to pull it off, man. I mean, they were leading in the first quarter, and then in the second quarter, Embiid received MVP chance at the line as he appeared to have malintentions of fouling out the whole Wizards center rotation. He was trying to take out the whole center rotation. Joel has come a long way from being booed at home, stating he's not Simba anymore. He's Mufasa. Ooh. For those of you that remember the Lion King, man, the original. So you can see here, man, Tobias Harris was balling, man. Balling. But Joel Embiid wasn't the only one that had this game plan, man. He was quickly marked with 3 fouls on himself. And a real sketchy tech was called on Raul Neto, man, out of Brazil. After being hit on a made 3, he calls out towards the ref, questioning the clear contact by Howard. I mean, you can see it literally. Howard runs right into him, hits his hand. I mean, and he gets a tech for being upset about it. I mean, clearly you can see it on the replay. I mean, it was crazy, man. But this game was a tight one. You can see Bradley Beal was the leading scorer with 33, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Tobias had 37, 6, and 2. And Tobias, it looked like he just could not miss, man. He was hitting everything. I mean, literally everything. It just looked like he could shoot with his eyes closed that game. He had 28 points at the half. He earned the DH and stepped up to the plate. For those of you that know baseball, man, he was the designated hitter, man. He was the one really making the difference. But Westbrook and Len ran a smooth two-man game, countered by Simmons and Harris. Simmons rose up for a mean one-handed putback jam with some rotation on it, man. Some serious rotation on it. Beal started cooking up in the third, but he wasn't the only one. Curry of the Seth variety. But really, though, physicality was the name of the game, and one matchup in particular stood out like a sore thumb. Neto on Simmons? Somebody better have that man out, man. He had like a whole head, 2 heads on him, man. At least a head and a half. But Ish Smith, man, for those of you that don't know, Ish Smith, savvy vet, comes in right away and makes his mark on the game. Throwing alley-oops to Gafford. Gafford is beasting, man. I mean, a serious interior force. Just straight getting it. A special moment took place though in the when Embiid was showing some hustle, coming up to draw a foul. He raises up to pump the crowd. He starts, raising his hands up, pumping them up, getting everybody, I mean, super excited. The crowd started shouting while he's at the line. All the crowd in unison chanting, "Trust the process. Trust the process." It was sick, man. I mean, it was like, oh, dang. That had to feel good, man. From being booed to, hated on, questioned, and then you hear them showing that kind of love, man. That's just awesome, man. So definitely an MVP season for him. They were chanting MVP for him too, but it was down to the last quarter. Philly with the lead, 99-93. Lopez, the big man for Robin Lopez for the Wizards is just, he's been showing off them post moves all season, man, killing it. Lopez was dubbed Captain Hook by Grant Hill, the legend. He's been showcasing his footwork and post moves all season long. Things did start to get out of hand, though. It definitely got out of hand. And, it got away from the Wizards as the Sixers' defensive pressure. It was just too much. They were clogging up the paint, forcing mistakes. The Wizards had a difficult time converting a basket. Down to crunch time, though, Bertans and Hachimura, they hit vital threes to bring it close. Beal takes a charge from the freight train Embiid, dude. Come on, man. Little Beal taking that charge from Embiid, man. That was beasting, man. That was a big winner play right there. Take a charge from Embiid, you're gonna feel that for probably a week, dude. I think, man, at least. But Simmons missed 2 crucial frees to close out the game, man. Westbrook, he's getting rebounds, but he got a rebound. So Simmons missed 2 crucial free throws. They could have closed out the game with that. But then on one of those, Westbrook gets the rebound, but steps out of bounds, man. Upon the examination of the replay, you can clearly see his foot didn't touch the line. If you're a Philly fan, though, he was clearly out of bounds. It seemed like everything was going right for the Wizards, man, but the Sixers made a strong stand to close out the win. Harris had a smoking hot performance with 37. Embiid with 30. The 76ers, though, honestly, man, they just had the jump shots on full display. Check out Westbrook here, man, as he does, man, doing Russell Westbrook things, just easy drives to the basket. Well, he makes them look so simple. Look at Harris just doing his work, man. Doing his work. So you can see it was a tight game. These have been some really great playoff performances. Top notch for sure. So as you can see here into the second half, look at that, man. That's ballsy. Neto taking that from Embiid too. That's like 2 of Neto. And that's the one I was talking about right there. That putback jam that Simmons. It was dirty. Beal. Swish. It was live, man. This whole game, I thought the Wizards were about to pull it off for real. Curry popping. Just like I was telling you, man. Curry was popping. Embiid, though, man, I'm telling you, the Sixers, they had their jump shots ready. It's like they've been polishing them things all season long. Look at that. But see, Russell, that's even on Simmons too, man. Russell is just fearless, man. He gets to his spots. He takes the good shots. He takes the high percentage shots for the most part. He will take some wild shots, but I think people focus on that too much. He definitely gets this. Look at the footwork that Embiid's got, man. Post moves galore. Look at this. Jab step. Over 2. As somebody stunts him to try to pressure him up, man. Embiid was solid, dude. Solid. 118, 125. Epic performance, man. I really think that the Wizards can pull this off, man. As strong as, number 1 seed, the 8 seeds are holding it down this season, man. So I had a lot of faith in this team. Glad to see the Wizards make it all the way this far. I definitely can see them pulling off a few games. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing goes to 10. So let's find out. Let's see what happens. The Philly is definitely holding it down. But I think the Wizards are a force to be reckoned with. Let's see if they can make some playoff season magic.